Hello and welcome. Today, we have many projects. Um, we're out here working. I'm by myself, but I wanted to show you guys what my projects are going to be today. Welcome to the live stream. I will be taking you guys not only on our plot, but you're going to be uh, 1, 2, 3. Is this thing 1, 2, 3? Is this thing working? I'm sorry about this, guys. Lately, I've been having connection problems. All right, if it's not working, I guess I'll just make how bad is the lag? Is it possible to even hear me, or are we gonna have to end this one as well? Usually we have no problems with the internet. It's very unfortunate that it's taking a dump today. I don't know if you guys can hear. There's a lot of birds singing in the background. The sun is beating down on me. I should be wearing sunblock. A lot of regions in Russia, don't get the amount of sun that we get. I think we're absolutely lucky here. And the mountains are soon going to be green. I am wearing extra layers just in case. But I wanted to show you what the projects are today. So Ksenia, her father and I, we built this raised bed, okay? And the plan is to build another one next to it. So today I'm just going to be working here by myself. Ksenia, as you guys know, well, some of you guys maybe know, she's pregnant, and sometimes when when she wakes up, she wants to do nothing at all. And it's understandable because she's growing another human being inside her body. It's not a problem. But the first task of the day. Thank you, brother. The first task of the day is going to be getting the ground ready. I have to just move a little bit of ground, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So the bed is a little bit lower, so what I have to do is just move a little bit of dirt with the hoe. And I'm going to get to it. Hello. Hopefully the connection is all right. Oh my gosh, thank you, Black Cat, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. This live is going to be the daily life of what I do. A lot of you guys ask, what do I do here in Russia? And a lot of people have been asking, why haven't you started building anything? Well, we just got over the snow, okay? In fact, I will show you. Life is barely coming back. Black Hat, again, thank you for everything you do for this channel. Look at this. You see, the grass is just barely getting green. Okay, guys? So the ground is absolutely fresh. And on this style of live, I want to show you what the real life is like outside of the cities. I know a lot of people want to come to Russia, to St. Petersburg or Moscow, but if you do come to these regions, you can do stuff like this. Let me go get my tools. I'll be right back. Enjoy the view of our raised bed. Today's project is build another raised bed. I have a lot of extra. So these are some of the first tools that I bought. When we bought this plot of land, I got this tool I got for free. This is a hoe here. Hello. And then I bought this one. This is a little bit more modern. Then I bought one squared shovel and the other like spade shovel. So what I'm gonna do is move some ground so that it could be level, okay guys? This is going to be maybe a 4-hour, 5-hour stream, because after I level this, then I have to clean the chainsaw, and when I clean the chainsaw, I can communicate with you guys. I'll be checking on the chat periodically, and hopefully I can get some work done. Hello to everybody. As you're coming in, maybe talk to each other, and I really appreciate your guys' kindness, by the way. So each box is going to be 1 meter apart, so that we can use the wheelbarrow in the middle. So I have to measure 1 meter, which is about this much, with my shovel. And then what I have to do is prepare the dirt inside, because if one box is 1 meter, I have to measure 1 meter distance from one box, and then the next meter will be the next box. You'll see what I'm gonna do. Right now I'm getting the dirt ready, and then we can start cleaning the chainsaw to cut the pieces. heck is happening? There's somebody honking out here. I don't know. So, look at this, guys. Look how good this dirt is. It's really good soil. So you can see what I'm doing here is I'm leveling 1 meter from the box. You see now it's level on this side. I still have a little bit to go. The next box is going to be there. So I'm piling all the dirt from the hole into the next place where the next box is going to be. I have that portion left to go. And hopefully nobody's going crazy out there. My neighbors are, who knows, like only 3 of us live here. There should be no reason why people are honking. Let's continue. Wait a minute. Okay. By the way, the best soil in all of our land is here. I prepared this box last year and we ate from this little piece of land for about 5 months. What you're seeing here is absolutely black dirt, black soil. You can't see it through the camera, but this is really, really good soil. This is a bunch of cow shit and dead wood. All this is fertile, very, very fertile. All of this. This is the best dirt in the entire plot. I have made sure that this is really, really good all year. Okay, let's continue. We're almost getting to the point where I have to clean my chainsaw and then I'll be answering some questions. I just want to show you what life is like. I have a little bit left to go. But it's so hot. I can't. All right, we're good, we're good. So what we're doing now, you can see the ground is level there. I'm gonna show you why we're doing 1 meter. I'll be right back. Okay, so now you see, oh, thank you for the members donations. I missed it. Welcome, guys. If you're a member, oh, if you just joined the members, make sure to put the Giga Chat emoji on. It's the Marine or the VDB Russian guy, actually. Anyways, you see the wheelbarrow fits perfectly next to it. This is why we need that 1 meter distance. Now the next part is we need to put 1 meter into the next portion. So check it out. Now what we have to do is measure 1 meter from the box and get the next 1 meter location for the next raised bed. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just measure from each corner 1 meter out, then I'll measure 1 more meter, and then I'll know the space, the location of the next raised bed. So I'm gonna do that now, and after that, then we're gonna clean the chainsaw because we are gonna cut wood. After we clean the chain, well, while we're cleaning the chainsaw, we'll take some questions and talk about life. This is what it is. Hopefully the view is okay. Okay. Now it's time to measure 1 meter from the new spots to find out where the next box is gonna go. Okay. So the next box is gonna be here. All I have to do is dig the edge of this side and then the box should sit in. I'm gonna do a little bit of digging and then we're gonna clean the chainsaw. If you're just joining us live, what we're doing is making another raised bed. It took 3 of us to make that one. I worked with Xenia and her father. But I'm trying to get the next one ready because you can see how sunny it is. I'm so red and sweating. Oh, this is a weird look. By the time this stream is over, I'll be naked. Now you can see how healthy the ground is because there's so many of these earthworms. A lot of land, oh, a lot of land around the world and even some parts of Russia are very bad soil and you won't see a lot of earthworms, but on this land you're gonna see so much. So many earthworms are on this plot that we actually come here and we take the earthworms for fishing. It's very good bait for perch and for small roach fish. So we have free bait on our plot. A lot of people have land in Russia and they don't have good enough soil to have so many worms. So yeah. I don't want to eat this guy because I feel bad. He did us a service by being on the live, but I would do it if I... Has anybody ever ate worms? You say it's a bunch of protein, but anyways, I won't eat worms this time, but I'll do it next time. Because this guy, he's a friend. I'm not scared to eat no worm. I ate worse in Afghanistan. Okay. So now I'm gonna show you, give you an update of what we're doing. You can see I dug on the sides. That's where the raised bed is gonna sit. I've leveled the ground on this side of this raised bed. It's now level, or as best as I could do. Where that marking is gonna be the beginning of the next raised bed. So it's gonna be here, all the way to somewhere's over here. And the dirt that we got from the sides is gonna be the bottom layer of the raised bed. Here you see the previous one. We still just dump a bunch of food and stuff that we find. It'll decompose, no problem. We have a layer of dirt on the bottom. We have some grass. We're gonna do some organic stuff and then throw dirt on top again. Same process is gonna be for this one. Xenia already has harvested some old grass. This is really good bedding for that. So now it's time to clean the chainsaw, and we're going to get ready to measure wood and cut wood. Hopefully people are not bored of this. This is just what I do now that there's good weather. It's a perfect time to get things done around the house. A future project is gonna be something like this. So you see this cable here? This cable goes to our electric door here, the fence. Our gate opens electronically, so in the future, I'm gonna dig a hole on the edges of the concrete there and then run it into the house. I wanna put the cable in a plastic or PVC style tubing so that it doesn't rot and it's not exposed to the elements. So let's get the chainsaw ready. It's over here actually. I'll set you guys up. Electric sliding fences are not common in this area, but in other places like bigger cities, they are. Medi, I just thought ahead, you know, like when I'm older and I'm maybe 70, if I make it to 70 years old, if I'm blessed, I don't want to get out of my car and push that thing. Do you think $6,000 is a good start in Russia? Yes, $6,000 will get you through many, many months of rent and life in Russia. You don't see them in Maine? That's crazy, man. You guys basically have the same weather as us. If you are shoveling snow to open your gate in Maine, oh, actually, you guys shouldn't even need gates. America's the land of abundance. You guys don't have gates. Oh, garages? All right. Now, while I clean the chainsaw, we can have some questions if any of you guys are wondering anything about life. I'll tell you what, usually I tell people from Canada, like, hey, you guys are, what temperature is it? It's probably about maybe 10 degrees, 15 degrees, it's hot. No, I'll say it's like 10. Well, can somebody look up? Somebody can look up, please, what the temperature is in my town. I live in Sludanka. I'm sorry, I don't have the proper weather. Yes, 15 degrees Celsius is absolutely warm. I overdressed because my wife doesn't like when I'm not dressed right. What you can do is you can write to me on 52 degrees F. I don't know what that is in, I don't know what that is. Hey, Iranian Putin, welcome, brother. Welcome to the stream. If you want to contact me, message me thewildsiberian@gmail.com. But the best way to do it is in Telegram. I don't know what the temperature is in Celsius. I don't really know Fahrenheit. So somebody wrote it in Fahrenheit for the person who was asking. 11 degrees. Oh, I was close. I said 10. Thank you so much. I gotta go get the tool to open this. Okay. So what I'm doing is just maintenance on the chainsaw because we're gonna be cutting a few pieces of wood. While I'm doing this, feel free to ask any questions. Have I been to Krasnodar? No, I haven't. I haven't been to Krasnodar. You know, the problem about traveling in Russia right now is that it's very expensive. I would suggest you guys, if you want to come visit Russia, do not visit multiple cities if you want to be on a budget. Maybe plan out 2 to 3 cities because it's getting really expensive. The Russian airlines have capitalized in interior tourism because of the sanctions. A lot of Russians are traveling inside of Russia, so they've kind of abused the Russian people, and they have made the ticket prices absolutely high. Any Russian who is watching can tell you the prices have risen from $50 to $100. So essentially, from 5,000 rubles to 10,000 rubles more than it was before. And that ain't right. Traveling by car is very cheap. If you have a car and you rent a car in Russia, I suggest you do it by car. It's absolutely amazing, especially during this weather. So what I'm doing now is I'm just gonna clean the parts for the chainsaw. And then we're gonna be measuring some wood, cutting some wood, and trying to put it together. By the way, because the streams are working, you know, when the Baikal melts, I'll be taking you guys out to Lake Baikal to go fishing or eventually to go swimming on the lake. If you guys ever want to come visit, you get to see the kind of things you can do here. I've invited many people. In the last 6 months, we've had about five or seven tourists from subscribers of mine who have come to Sludanka, and I think they absolutely loved it. But keep in mind, they came in winter. So it's a little bit less activities to do in winter. Yeah, everybody's welcome. As long as you are not an enemy of Russia, you're welcome here. Because you know they say, if you come by the sword, you'll die by the sword here, which is a common thing in many places. Thank you, Black Cat, for everything. I forgot to buy a brush to brush this, man. Oh, crap. I think that the best time to visit is July. If any of you guys want to see the largest lake in the world and you want to visit a small town and see a Siberian city, come in July, take a vacation, and I can be a tour guide anywhere in this oblast. We're almost ready, guys. What I'm doing now is cleaning the chainsaw, just cleaning it down a little bit because we're gonna be cutting wood. Last time I was using it, I think I was on stream and it was raining. So I just took Xenia home and I didn't get to clean it. So I'll clean it a little bit, then we'll get to work. There is not a lot of mosquitoes in this place in summer. Lake Baikal is very special where the air is cool because the lake is cold all year round. So the air is very cool in this part of the world. Even in summer, you get very, very cool wind from the lake. How much will a tour from you typically cost? Well, 3 to 5 days. I've never even thought about prices. So I'd have to get back to you on that. Next year, we're starting a tourism company for this area. So maybe next year I'll have prices. Again, my child has to be born before I can think about anything. I have to get through the first year of its life, right? My child should be born, if everything goes well and we're blessed, in October. A lot of you guys maybe watching knew or didn't know we're having a baby. Xenia is 3 months pregnant. And well, they say it in weeks. 13 weeks pregnant. And yes, next year. I don't know about the, what are they called? The zodiac signs? I don't know about that. How are veterans treated in Russia? I'm not sure how veterans are treated, but like I know a lot of active people in Russia. Soldiers are treated very well in Russia as far as their person, right? Semper Fi. So like right now, because of the conflict, military people are absolutely respected. And in my most recent video, I mentioned when I was in the Afghanistan war, because I lived in California, I had many people throw trash at my car. They called me baby killer. I served in Afghanistan during the bloodiest years of the war, and there was a lot of protests. So I would say that it is night and day. Here in Russia, you are not gonna get people throwing trash at the veterans or active military. I was an active military man in America, and I was getting harassed all the time. Watch my most recent video and you'll understand more. No way. If you were in Helmand and Sangin, I was in Helmand and Sangin as well. In 2011, I was banging and singing and freaking doing basically the second take of Marja in 2011 in Operation Harvest Moon. I was doing route clearance back in 2011 from Helmand to the Sangin area, Marja to Sangin. We were very close. I was not in any FOBs. I was in patrol bases. But we operated out of FOB Marja. Yeah, for all you people who want to know about military history and stuff, Afghanistan war, hell of a time. In Soviet times, girls wouldn't even marry you if you didn't serve in the military. Yeah, so right now, for good reasons and for bad reasons, there's a lot of Russian women who are marrying military guys, and some Russian women are doing it for the money, but a lot of the Russian women support their men. A lot of Russian women have boyfriends who joined the military and they get married, just like we did back in the United States during wartime. This is very common in Russia. I've lived here during the entire conflict since 2022, and I've seen everything as far as society. And it really makes me appreciate what the Russians have done during wartime. The whole civilization comes together in Russia. It's very unique. It's very unique to experience this because in America we were never all together on one thing. And I'm not talking trash about America. I'm just telling you that what I've noticed. I don't want people to get offended. Shout out to Survival Russia, my buddy Lars over there in Kirov Oblast. He's the one who suggested to get this chainsaw. All my life, I used to cut wood with a machete. But you know, I listened to Lars and I got this particular model. It is a very handy tool. Here in Russia, you need a chainsaw. Well, if you're not in a city, that is. If you're not in a city, you need a chainsaw. And if you have a dacha, yes. So. Okay, we're gonna lube this up. Are you Orthodox? If you are, how is your journey to holy orthodoxy? No, I'm not Orthodox. I don't believe in changing religions depending on where you are. I don't even believe in changing your own creed. I know who I am. I know the kind of person that I am, and no location is going to change me. Respectfully, I say this, of course. No hate. I live in a very special part of Russia where Orthodoxy is probably not the majority. In the part of Russia that I live in, it's not Orthodox Russia. Okay, a lot of people kind of get it confused. Russia is not an Orthodox country. Russia is a multicultural, multi-religious, multi-ethnic, multi-everything country. Yes. Now, I'll tell you one thing. I do go by all of the churches of Russia when I see them, and I pay my respects, because I know there are many men fighting for each one of those religious places. A lot of people talk a lot of trash on certain religions, but I don't, because I live amongst the people who practice the religions and they go off to fight in this conflict. There's a very famous commercial in Russia where it's all of the different religions of Russia praying to their God in the military, in the conflict in Ukraine. And you know, I respect that. I don't want to look down on any religion. In Russia, the religions are fine together. In Russia, the ethnic groups are fine together. This is not like in America. Where I come from, we segregate each other. Where I come from, I can't go a couple blocks down the street because it's another race. And this is the truth. And again, I'm not hating. This is how I grew up. Americans can tell you our prison systems, our school systems, our neighborhoods, we self-segregate all the time. All the time. I'll tell you what, Mehdi, who is a Caucasian looking man, would not be allowed to walk down the street where I live in Los Angeles. And it's ridiculous. That's how racist and segregated we are. Sorry, Mehdi, to put you on blast, but I love you, brother. And a lot of people will say, oh, there is no way this is true. Go where I come from. Go to Los Angeles. Go to the big cities, which that is what makes up society, is these big cities, because they control a lot of the narrative. Okay? I'm done cleaning. Now we're going to put gas and we're going to put lubricant in the chainsaw. I'll be right back again. I have my mixed gas here, and I got the oil for the chain. And I'll say, I'll tell you guys something really funny. When I was in the Marine Corps, it was the only time where I didn't feel racism. There's a famous quote. I don't know, it was an Army general. Leave it to the damn Army to have the best Marine quotes. It said like there's no racism problem in the Marine Corps because they treat everybody like they're blacks. And it's one of the best quotes ever. He obviously didn't say blacks. I think he said the N-word. But you have to give respect to the Army. They have the best freaking quotes. But that's what's something that I can remember, is that in the military, in the Marines, it's probably the same in the Army. I don't know about the Navy, but the Army and the Marines, very similar culture. There was no racism. They treated everybody like we were just 1950s black people. 1940s, 1950s. And I'm not trying to be racist. It is just a saying that it was said by a Army general in the United States. And I remember there was no racism in the Marine Corps. We were all equally as worthless. We all knew what the hell we were in for. And it was good times. No matter what color you were. I didn't have any black friends growing up. I wasn't allowed to. I wasn't allowed to have black friends growing up in Los Angeles, and I never met a white guy. These are true stories from my old home. All right, we put the oil for the chain. Guys, by the way, feel free to ask some questions. Sorry, I'm just rambling. I hope that you can hear me. Sorry about the crazy stuff that I say. Now it's time to put some gasoline on the chainsaw. Why did you why did you feel like that? There are no sugarcane in Kabul region? What do you mean? Why did I feel like what? Hello, welcome guys, welcome. If you're just joining the live, we're building raised beds. There is no Mexican cuisine in Russia, but hopefully in the future, Mexican will come and bring all the essential ingredients. All right, now we got gas. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? Are there enough hotel stores along roads? No, there are not a lot of hotels in the Russian territory. So what I advise you guys to do, if you're driving through Russia and you're gonna drive through Siberia, stay only on the main roads. And the main roads usually run very parallel to the train tracks, the Trans-Siberian Railroad. Now, if you stay on this road, there will be a lot of hotels because the Trans-Siberian Railroad sprung many random towns, and you can stay in these towns. But Siberia as a whole, from north and south of the Trans-Siberian, very hard to find housing. Just letting you know. This is from experience. I did take a tour into the western part of Russia at one point, and I tried to expand my adventures, and you hit a dead end if you leave that golden area, which is the Trans-Siberian Railroad. I don't own a car. The car that I'm using right now belongs to a friend. It is a friend of mine who came and bought an apartment here. I maybe will make a live about this. I'm thinking about making a live. Somebody mentioned, hey, talk about the right-hand steering. This car is right-hand driven. And I guess when we're taking another break, I'll give you a little breakdown of the whole right-hand drive, why we have them, and why it is they're so popular in this part of Russia. This is a Japanese car, is a Suzuki, but in the western part of Russia, they're usually left-hand. A lot of Russians, even when they come to Siberia, are uncomfortable driving the right hand because they're used to German cars, they're used to French cars, and a lot of the cars from Japan that have left-hand drive. Yes, there's cheap land everywhere. If you have more than $10,000, it could be cheap for you. But for locals, it's obviously not cheap. Is your work visa? I don't have a work visa. I'm living in Russia under a tourist visa, and I'm gonna be working on my Russian residency through my child if it's born. If I'm lucky enough to have a child, again, my wife is pregnant. If my pregnant wife delivers the baby and God blesses us with this child, I will be looking for residency under that. There was an opportunity for me to do a shared values visa, but I don't believe in the shared values visa. I think that is an interesting topic because a lot of people say, hey, why don't you believe in the shared values and all these things? Can you get a residency since you're married? No, you don't get residency if you're married anymore. In Russia, you do not get residency automatically anymore if you are married. Now, what helps is having a child born in Russia of Russian citizenship. This can absolutely help you expedite and facilitate residency in Russia. I myself, after knowing that I was going to get married, after knowing that I was going to make a life here, decided, okay, I will do it the old-fashioned way. I will show that I'm going to make a life here in Russia with my Russian wife. I'm not trying to take Senya out of this country and my children. My children will be Russian. My children will be citizens of Russia. And so this is why I think it gives merit to our relationship. And I think I would deserve residency after that. Yes, I'm leaving one day every 6 months, but hopefully in the future, like I said, that changes. Muchas gracias, Nick. I hope it's healthy. I hope it's born. I hope my wife is healthy during her delivery. It's gonna be in October. We're gonna be doing the reveal of the sex of the baby on live because my mother wants to know what the sex of the baby is. I'm not trying to be a cliche, but we do these lives and we do these videos for my mother. How do I make money? Yes, there is AdSense in for me. But I'll tell you what, when people ask me how I make money, it's a little bit strange because in my culture, in like American culture, like we don't ask men about their money. I don't know if it's like that anymore. We do have a name for the baby. We want it to be Amelia. We both want baby girl. And we want the baby girl to be named Amelia. I've mentioned before on a previous live that my name is Daniel Adalberto, but Adalbert in German, and in my name is an old German name, and her name will be a German old name as well. This chain is really busted already. I'm trying to just never let people borrow something sometimes or let people use it without you watching. We were cutting wood and he was cutting boards with nails and he hit nails and it kind of messed up the chain. But it's gonna be able to do the job we're looking for it to do today. ¿Ya averiguaste cómo es el tema del patrinómico? Es nombre que tiene. Sí, sí. Yo ya puse. Hey, Nick, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate your support. No, you don't have to apologize, but I think there's other ways of asking. Like, you don't just. I think it's just the wording that people use. Like, how do you make money? What do you do for work? How do you afford living in Russia? You kind of put it in raw, right? You put it in dry. You got to lube it up a little bit. That's just my opinion. Do not be offended. But I'm born in 1989. I was raised by a very conservative mother, a single mother. And my mother had to play the role of a father. And she passed down traditions that were from her father. So when I act the way I act, I'm just acting like somebody from an older generation. Oh, if you're Japanese, it's okay. If it's in your culture, if it's okay. But listen, I'll tell you what the truth is, okay? Nick, thank you so much. And thank for everybody who has donated. The way to make money in Russia is as follows. Because of the unique situation that I'm in, I can still make content. Some videos do well, some videos do not do well, but it pays enough, $200 to $500 a month, sometimes more. Sometimes people really donate. There's been live streams where people go crazy and absolutely support this channel, and I'm absolutely blessed to have that kind of support from the people. So if we have uh, if we have a good month, then the YouTube absolutely helps us, okay? And to me, it's not a problem saying that over and over and over again. As an American, is it worth moving later in life? I think moving to Russia to retire is perfect. I don't think that Russia is a good solution for somebody who's in their 20s or 30s. I think you should get yourself a good career, a good education where you're from, come into Russia, learn the Russian language, and then maybe get a job. I, Russia is not the solution for everything. A lot of people run away from things, but Russia has a lot of problems too. Okay? Oh, May moved to Petrovsk, Petrozavodsk, Karelian Republic in a couple years, where my wife is from. We'll come to see you on the next trip in next year in summer. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Again, I told you, my dear Iranian Putin, you have a home here with us. Uh, People who are friends of mine are friends of this land. I have really sincere love and appreciation to the support that you've given to this channel. And if I am in the region and you are coming to the region, you have a place to stay, and I will facilitate everything for you. And you know this. And I mean that. And I never change. So we have the chainsaw ready. I'm going to show you now the next part of the job. I have recycle wood over there. We're going to measure it and we're going to cut it. And then we're going to start putting the box together. I love the... I'm going to give you guys a walk around of what we've been doing. Because it looks like we've been just sitting and talking, but we actually did a little bit of work. So let's go look. All right. When we started this live stream, I brought you guys to the raised bed that Ksenia, her father, and I built. Okay, it's a little bit lopsided. I'll fix it. But what I did was I leveled the ground 1 meter across, and I measured 1 meter again across, and our next box is going to go in this place. It's going to be 3 separate raised beds in this location. And if you want to know the future, our land is pretty big. So it's going to be 3 raised beds here. This entire area is going to be the place for potatoes. All of this land is going to have potatoes. We planted potatoes there last year. If you guys come this August, if anybody comes to Sludanka in August, September, you're going to be eating our potatoes. You're going to be eating our carrots. You're going to be eating our zucchinis. All of the food that we plant this summer, we eat it all the way to December sometimes. So this is why we're introducing the raised beds, because we can plant longer. We can plant earlier, right? We can plant earlier and have it harvesting longer. The floor freezes in Siberia about 1.5 meters to 2 meters. So when you have the raised bed, you can control the soil. You can keep it nice and healthy. Now, I also mentioned I have this plot of land here. It is the most fertile piece of land in the entire, I would say, town, because I want to be humble, but I've never seen what this land did. This land produced damn near, okay, it did zucchini, it did potatoes, it did what did it did zucchini, potatoes, broccoli, beets, and it did one more. So it produced maybe like 5 different vegetables, guys. This little plot of land did 5 vegetables and 2 or and a fruit. That is a crazy amount of stuff. What happened is it was producing the food so fast that we were harvesting every 2 weeks. We were doing radish. Oh, that's right, radish. We were harvesting radish from this spot every 2 weeks. Nice, healthy radish. And then we were like, okay, wait a minute. This thing is crazy. So we continued putting more and more and more. Nothing beats the amount of radish that thing can produce. That part of the ground there had cow poop, had rotting wood for about 20 years. It had 20 years of cow shit and rotten wood. And it was absolutely fertile. Now, I'm going to give you guys another update on the house. As you see here, if you're a follower of this, if you know this channel, you know that there used to be a house there. We broke that down. There was a foundation here. The house is going to be on this side. I hope to start digging for the foundation next month. Okay, guys? A lot of people say, why are you not doing anything yet? I'm working on it. The foundation is going to be right here for the house. And I'm going to be able to give you guys an update on the price. Now, another thing that we did is we removed a lot of the trash. Tengo 25 y planeo hacer como dijiste, formar mi carrera en mi país mientras voy ahorrando y visitar Rusia de vez en cuando hasta que tenga la capacidad económica para vivir ahí. Mira, te voy a decir la verdad. Lo estás haciendo en la forma correcta. Lo estás haciendo en la forma correcta. I'm going to speak Spanish, by the way. I'm going to respect him. He wrote in Spanish, and I want to give him his answer in his native language. Es la manera correcta en que se hacen las cosas. Tú céntrate en tu país, haz tu carrera, visita este país, disfruta de Rusia. Y si algún día dices, ¿sabes qué? Quiero moverme a Rusia, vas a tener carrera, vas a tener la educación en la cultura nativa y tal vez un poco de lenguaje. No te carreres, la vida es muy larga. Tú vas a hacer todo perfectamente como debe ser. Un saludo muy grande, muchas gracias por soportar el canal, se te aprecia, amigo. Ojalá y estés aprendiendo algo en este canal y pues nada más. Muchas gracias, hermano. So, I want to give you guys the answer that I gave him. He was talking about that he's in his 20s and he wants to finish his career in his native land. I'm not sure. Maybe he's in Argentina. Maybe he's Argentinian, yes? He says he wants to finish his career in Argentina. He wants to visit Russia from time to time and then decide if he's going to move to Russia. But he wants to make sure that he is settled in life. And I told him that that is the perfect way to do it, guys. I don't suggest anybody to rush to come to Russia. Russia's not going anywhere. Russia's not going to stop existing. It's going to fight for its existence. You have seen it. And I suggest people to really concentrate on their careers and then come to Russia when they're ready. And yes, thou, welcome, brother. I saw you pop in, but I was in the middle of a answer there. Thou, welcome. Welcome to the live stream and welcome to a wet day here in Siberia. It rained yesterday. I have to make French drains so that the land can bring the water out. I don't like these puddles at all. You see these puddles? Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about that. Yes, many people can become successful in Russia. But my suggestion is for the young people who have absolutely nothing. I came to Russia with nothing. And if I would have known it was going to be the way it is, I would have come earlier to Russia, but I would have come with an education. I would have come with a career. What I was suggesting is if you are a young man in your 20s, You don't need to rush. Russia's not going anywhere. Okay, even though it's in the name Russia, do not rush. You can make your life in Russia, but figure out what you want to do. Okay, so guys, you see these pieces of wood here? Well, these are going to be firewood. This is going to be firewood. I have more firewood there, but as you can see, I have pretty good pieces of wood here. These were used for the foundation of the wall. And what we're going to do is we're going to recycle this and make raised beds. Okay? The reason why we're using the rest of this wood is a lot of people say, don't throw it away. Well, I was never going to throw it away. We have to recycle. We paid for that wood. We're going to use it. We're going to reuse it as many times as we need to. This is really good wood. It was used for the forms for the foundation of the wall. I have to find out a way to cover this because the wall is leaning. I don't know. Maybe I will put a piece of wood or I'll put another piece of metal there. But you can see our wall. By the way, guys, we don't have the wall because we don't want our neighbors to look in. We have a metal reinforced wall because there's wolves and bears, okay? A lot of people kind of forget that behind these mountains is the absolute wilderness, okay? I'm not scared of my neighbors. I don't want my kids to fear animals. I don't know about you, but I'd rather build a good wall for the damn bears. Okay, let's get this going. I'm gonna bring the tools. Can you hear the birds, by the way? Yes. Bo. I am doing that, Bo. This is going to be that. This is going to be a banya. This is going to be a banya slash barbecue. The banya is going to have a room. This is going to be enough place to people to have a place to stay. But we also have an apartment in town that we can use to rent out to people while they stay. In this property, we're going to have ATVs like quads and other fun activities to be outside. Thou, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, we're going to have a guest house. Don't worry. Hey, Thou, when you come, Thou, and I've already told Iranian Putin, I told them, when you guys come, I have a place for you guys. Thank you so much. And you know I have a place for you guys. Now, I really do hope to see you guys one day. You know, we live in the time of the social media stuff, but I think it's totally possible for you guys to come to this country, meet with me, and have some fun out here. So the next step is we have to cut the pieces of wood into 3 meters long. We need 6 pieces of wood 3 meters long, and we need 6 we need 6 pieces 3 meters long, and we need 6 pieces 1 meter long. That is for the sides and the width. So what we're gonna do now is measure, and then we'll cut. I'm gonna bring myself a nail, and then I'm gonna measure. We're gonna cut them and try to put them together. It's a little bit hard to put these together by myself, but I think I can probably do it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have a nail here that I'm gonna use just to mark. It doesn't have to be perfect, by the way. When you do stuff like this, because it's recycled, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you can try to make it as nice as possible, because if you have ugly crap, try and make it nice crap, okay? Okay, this piece here is a little bit over 6 meters. So because it's a little bit over 6 meters, we can get 2 pieces out of 1. And that is really good for... One. My sister just ruined it. Sister ruined it. Sister ruined it. Luce, are we back? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Luce, you freaking almost had us done, bro. By the way, that's my sister. Luce is coming to Russia in this summer, and I saw the call. Luce, are we back or not, guys? I just wanted to say, I can't deny my sister, right? I knew maybe the stream could be ruined, or I knew the stream could lose the sound if I answered the call, but that's my baby sister, and Luce, that was both of us. I answered the call. I love you. You can say whatever you have to say, Luce, on the live. I'm pretty sure it's not so private So you can just write it, and if you had to say something to me, you can just write it, and I'll answer you. Oh, by the way, Luz, uh, I love you too. Luz, if you can, write to Xenia on Instagram. Tell her that I'm on live, and tell her that if she can bring the chicken. Thank you, Chantel. Chantel, by the way, we're on the next live. We're gonna be doing the testing. But if you guys don't know, Chantel Hair has roasting or nut company. They make bagged nuts, all types of nuts. We're gonna be trying those on live stream, and they are also an American family here in Russia, and we're so excited. We just got the package, but I wanted to try it with my wife, and because my wife is pregnant, she was being a little bit. Oh, I can't eat the nuts right now. That sounds bad, but you know what I mean. Yoka, well wishes to your family. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Oh, Yoka, is that a boy or a? Thank you so much for the donations and the support. Now that we have the sound back on, we're gonna be measuring the wood. God, there's so many dirty sounding things that I'm saying. We're gonna measure the piece here, and then we're gonna cut. Because this piece of wood is more than 6 meters, what I'm gonna do is measure from that side and cut there, and then I'm gonna measure from this side and cut in the middle. If my sister is still on loose, tell Xenia to bring the chicken, and you can tell Xenia that I'm gonna leave the door open. Please ask her to bring the chicken. Thank you. Now, for the people who ask how people make living in Russia and all of these things, Chantel and her family are a good example of the different ways that people can survive in Russia. They have their own business. They have something that they learned, a skill that they learned, and it doesn't exist in Russia, or at least it doesn't exist how they do it. So they produce these different types of nuts. And she can tell you in the chat how they do it, what kind of things they do. But she did send me a box, and we're going to be reviewing it on the stream. And if you're just coming into the live, welcome. What we're doing is building raised beds. I am measuring the distance on this piece of wood because we're going to be making more raised beds like this here. We're getting ready for gardening season. So I'm just reusing a lot of the old wood, recycled wood from the form of our wall. By the way, we haven't put the poll on the forums yet. Join the Russian Experience forums. This is our forums and our Telegram forums. Join the Russian Experience. As you know, my wife is pregnant, and we're gonna be doing in June, I believe, a reveal of the sex of the baby. We're doing it because my mom wants to know, not because I'm trying to do a cliche, but I want my mom to see. So we're gonna be doing it on a live stream. We're gonna be putting a guess the gender on the forums. So if you're not on the forums, join the Russian Experience. Hopefully somebody who's already in that Telegram can share the link. I would really appreciate it. Have a good day, Chantel. Thank you for being with us. We can only get one cut from this one. We can only get one cut from this one because it's bad on the end. So we're gonna get one cut only. Okay, so from this piece, we're able to get one 3 meter long cut, and we're gonna be able to cut it. We're gonna be able to cut two 1 meter pieces for the back. You know, it's always funny when people are bots. People who are super bots and they support Ukraine, they'll jump into the most random live stream. We're building a raised bed, and they think that means anything in this damn live stream. It doesn't. We're just building raised beds. You can tell your handler that nobody cares what you write here with your Slava, whatever the hell. Hello, Dan. Hello, SJ. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you, brother. Although I have nothing against people who do that, it's just the circumstances in which they do it. If this was a pro, if we were just talking Z stuff and somebody came in, it would be normal to attack their opposition. but we don't deal with this damn hojol stuff, okay? I personally cannot stand those type of people. We're building raised beds. If you want to be a hojol, go be a hojol somewhere else. So, going back to the thing. Not sure there is sound. The sound is back. What happened was the sound fell, but we're back, I think. Okay, let's go get these cut. That way I get a little bit more motivated to continue for the hard part. The hard part is trying to put everything together. Okay, guys, let's look at what's happening here. It's absolutely good weather. Somebody said that we're about 50 something Fahrenheit, but we're about 11 Celsius. This is perfect weather. Only Siberia can give so much sun. If you're just joining this live, we're about to cut our first pieces. And the reason why I'm cutting them on top of the raised bed is because the sheddings of the wood here should fall straight into the compost bin. I mean the raised bed. Guys, let me know if there's any sound issues or if we're back. Maybe people are watching from the part where the sound goes away. I'm not sure. Let me know, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. There has to be unidentified objects in the lake, I have to say. I feel like, well, Lake Baikal has many, many mysteries. I love you too. I'm opening the door in case my wife comes and blesses me with some food. Northern Maine, wow. You're like Medi. Yes, we do get to see the northern lights in this territory. But you know, the northern lights are usually, people like see them green. For some reason, they're really red here. I think usually they're red maybe, but the majority of the time, when people see the northern lights in this area, they're red. Yeah, the fence is amazing. Okay, guys. As you can see, I've put the boards on top of the raised bed because I want the chipping. What do you call it? This damn sawdust essentially, but it's not really sawdust. Just the shavings from the damn wood when I cut it. Okay, guys, we're back. I just had to get some things. Hello and welcome. I wanted to get my friend gave me this, and we're gonna use it because we want to make sure that we're safe. I don't want anybody to say, hey, you're doing it wrong, you have to have PPE. I'm gonna put on the PPE, but just know I'm lying. When I'm not on the live, I'm not gonna put PPE because I'm just gonna cut a little piece of wood. But because I don't want to hear any BS, we're putting the PPE on. Hi, Dan. Best of luck in your projects. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Jose. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. And, you know, these projects right now are for my wife. My wife wanted raised beds, and we're just going to get them out of the way. The weather is good. Guys, if you live in a place where the weather is not good and then randomly it becomes really good, go outside and do some things, okay? Is the sound too much? Am I back? Is the sound too much? If I let the chainsaw go, is the sound too much? You saw how fast we cut it, so it shouldn't be too much sound. Okay, let's do it then. We'll do it live. We'll be like that news reporter. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Okay, now we have our 3 pieces. These are gonna be the 3 pieces for the side. What we have to do now is connect those 3 pieces, and then we'll do this one more time again. No, I don't have a circular saw because the chainsaw works for everything a circular saw uses. So listen, the chainsaw is a multi-tool here in Russia. If you are not doing something like building a house, you don't really need a circular saw. If you don't need absolute precision, you don't need a circular saw. A chainsaw is a multi-tool here. It's a survival tool. If we go camping, I would take that thing. Yes, tools are very expensive. Well, how long will it take to each raised bed? We've been on this live. I've been just talking for about almost 2 hours. We've been doing these, I've been building and talking, building and talking. But if I was alone by myself, I think I would have had it done by now. I would have just done it. Okay, guys, check it out. Look at this. You guys know where I live. There's a stream and two rivers that run behind where I live. We have some tourists actually coming and looking in our backyard. You can see them back here. My future, I want to buy the plot of land behind me so I can walk straight into the river stream. Anyways, so these are the three pieces that we cut. Now we have to join them, brace them together, and I'm gonna do it on top of this raised bed to make everything easier. And it should be pretty smooth. I think that the plot behind me I can put an offer in for maybe $2,000 to $3,000. The reason why it would be expensive, it's expensive at $2,000 to $3,000 because it's really fertile soil. You all know that when you're next to a riverbed or a stream, a lot of the minerals come from the mountains and they settle on the banks of rivers. This land that we're on is essentially mineral dirt, for a lack of words, right? Because of the soils that come from the mountains. I would say it's about 200 square meters maybe. It's not a big piece of land, but it connects me with the river. It's either I buy that plot of land or I pay for this one, which is I think 600 square meters, and it's the same. The point is I want to get connected with the streams because I want people, when they come visit us, I want them to enjoy the streams. Not this stream, but the stream out there. So you see, I've put the three pieces that we cut. I'm gonna now drill into them and connect them. We need to cut three pieces at 45 centimeters. We're doing raised beds, by the way. I don't have a lot of screws left, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use nails for this part, and when we actually have to put the box together, I'm gonna be using screws. Okay, we don't have a lot of screws, so we're gonna use nails to brace the three pieces together, and then we're gonna use the screws to brace the box together. The train's passing. Look at it. I don't mind having the train pass a few times a day. I like the location because of that. It's so nostalgic, guys. A lot of people are bothered by the sound, but it reminds me that I'm in Siberia in the middle of nowhere. This is not a cargo train. What it does, about 6 times a day only, they bring marble from the quarry. A lot of you guys who follow this channel know we live next to a marble quarry, and it is a beautiful, beautiful quarry. You can see it from our plot. Look at. You see that? That's the marble quarry. In real life, it's absolutely incredible to look at. It is massive, and it is a huge piece of marble mountain up there. You don't really get to see that anywhere else. Yes, there's a lot of marble in the stream bed that I'm going to be bringing into my house. A lot of the marble, I'm going to be bringing it and using it for pathing or small walls that I'm going to build. It's a luxury. It's pink and white marble. And it is wild. It's formed naturally, and you can harvest it. Okay, so I've recycled these pieces of wood again. These were from the old form for the wall. I'm gonna recycle them. We're just bracing this piece together, guys. All right, so now we have this part ready. It's braced. I'm gonna give you guys a rundown why we're doing this. Hello to Central Oregon. Welcome to the live. We've been running this stream for 2 hours, damn near. And I know a lot of you guys have to go to sleep. I know a lot of you guys are watching from different parts of the world. So I'm trying to be as, how would I say it? I'm trying to be mindful of your guys' time. So let's look at this. Melbourne, Australia. Melbourne. Okay. So we have already, I showed you, I dug the foundation of the box. I dug the side, I leveled it out, and we're gonna put it over there. So now what we're gonna do is we just made this form. We're gonna put it down on the floor and see how it's gonna sit. This is gonna be really hard with one person though. Okay, now you understand what the plan was, right? We have the raised bed one side set. And what I did was I moved the dirt from the middle. I moved it from the middle and I've put it in the side here. Oh, thank you, my friend. Greetings from Seattle, Washington. That's so cool, man. The weather must be maybe a little bit similar. Now, what I'm going to do is, thank you, by the way, for the donation. I appreciate the support. I hope you're enjoying this. What we're doing today is something that I do on the daily when it's good weather. I always find projects to do. My wife wants to start gardening, so we built the first raised bed here. And we are starting the next one here by ourselves. Now, it's a little bit difficult because I am alone, but I'll manage. Not a problem. Thank you for subscribing as well. You know, if we were streaming from our home, you would have a GIF of the president of Vladimir Putin clapping his hands. Okay. We're gonna put this back in here, and what I'm gonna do now is fix the dirt and get this ready to drop the other side in. Okay, if you understand what we're doing is we're just forming up the walls right now. Because I'm by myself, what I have to do is make it stand by itself and make it to where I can maneuver with it. It's gonna be 1 meter wide, so we also have to prepare the ground for that. So let's go and check it out. Our compost is, we're making a compost bin somewhere over there. But because the land is so fertile right now, this land cows used to shit on for the last 20 years. This land is absolutely too fertile. We don't even need a compost. Anything you can drop on this land and it'll essentially grow by itself. This is absolutely some of the best dirt you can find. The soil is amazing. But yes, we need a compost in the future. But this used to be a cattle ranch. All of this used to be where cows used to live. For 20 years, nobody cleaned it. And it was just cow poop everywhere. This is absolutely rich soil. The more worms you find, this is the best. It's hard to really tell how dark it is. Okay, one thing I forgot to do, you saw how the wood fell over. What we have to do now is anchor it. We have to anchor it to the floor. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cut 2 pieces at 60 centimeters so that those pieces go into the ground and anchor. I'm gonna put 3 anchors, one on each corner and one in the middle. This is gonna make sure that when we butt it together, it'll fit. So let me get those pieces now. Okay, you see these stakes? We're gonna cut 3 of them and we're gonna connect them. Are you gonna build a smokehouse for fish and meat? I'm gonna build a barbecue area, yes. And there's gonna be a barbecue attached to the banya. Because you're a new subscriber, I wanna show you our banya, future banya and barbecue area. You see this house looking thing? Our shed is gonna be converted into a banya and a barbecue on the side. And it's gonna be for living, banyaing, eating, and all sorts of fun activities. And you have the same invitation as everyone else. You're welcome to come experience the Lake Baikal, which is 10 minutes from here, and you can enjoy the nature. Okay, I'm gonna get some water and I'm gonna get these ready. I need to get one more tool. We're making the braces, by the way. If you're just joining, we're making the braces for the one side. Okay, guys, look how red I am. I have a little bit of water. If you stay on the live stream, I'm gonna show you how easy it is to come and live in my town and get water. Okay, a lot of countries go to war for water. I'm gonna show you how we get water in Siberia. The water here, I didn't buy the water. I got it for free, and I'm gonna show you how we do it. Let's go. So stay with me on this live stream as we take a small stroll. It's gonna be shaky because I'm holding it with my bare hand. Hey, thank you, Anso. And yes, by the way, we do live streams every weekend. Usually the live streams are about life and the videos are about whatever's on my head. But thank you so much for the donations. Thank you for being a subscriber, and thank you for supporting the community. I appreciate you, my friend. We are not going to get water from the stream today, even though we can. I want to be more realistic. By the way, this is how our fence looks here. The cars pass and they splat there. All right, I'm gonna put the phone down a little bit because I'm gonna say hi to my neighbor. 1 second. I don't like to show or have the camera out in front of them because it's very disrespectful. Now, I'm gonna do something, guys, that I've never done or never tried. But to do this, we need water. So stay on this live stream. If you want to see something really nice, stay on this live stream and you're gonna see something really, really unique, unlike anything else in the world. I think so. If you stay on this live stream, you're about to see, well, we can try it now. I don't need any water. So you see this mountain behind my house? I have never gone up the mountain. We can see Lake Baikal from here, but I think from up there it should be much better view. So stay with me and let's give you guys the view that I always wanted to see. This is right behind my house. This is behind my house. My dream since I bought the house is to put I've always wanted to put a piece of rock up there. I have a flat rock in my house. Oh, they just blasted the quarry. They blasted the quarry. There was a boom. Oh, I get goosebumps when I hear that. It reminds me of the war. Yes, I go fishing here, and you don't need a fishing license in Russia to go fishing. There is not a lot of ticks here. Again, we don't have a lot of ticks or mosquitoes in this area because it's too cold. If you're just joining the live stream, we're gonna be climbing the mountains behind my house. Hello and welcome. Please do consider putting like. I am Dan Castle. I'm an American living in Siberian Russia. So you can see already how high we are. That little white dot is the auto I was using. So we are about 1/3 of the way up. Check this out, guys. We're about to climb up there. It's been my dream to go up. I see it's sort of a road here. But if there's not a path, we'll make it. Let's do this. We are in Russia. It is Irkutsk Oblast, Lyudanka. I don't know the name of my street. It's not hard to find if you're gonna try to send a drone or something to hurt me. Okay, here we go. I left my bottle there because we're gonna get water when we come back. I have to be careful now. Please do consider subscribing and hitting like as we go up. We are not getting water right now. We are climbing the mountain behind my house. Oh. Oh. How many people are watching? I think we're getting attacked. I think we're getting attacked by bots. Yeah. Or maybe people just want to see Lake Baikal. Oh, look how steep it is. Oh. I think we're getting attacked. Well, just keep an eye on the stream. Oh my gosh. I'm not even half. Okay, I'm halfway up. Look at the views. Look at the views. That is Lake Baikal. I'm gonna go higher, but that is the lake. That is my house down there. Look at that. Incredible. Let's go higher. Moderators, keep your eyes open in case the floodgates open. That is Lake Baikal behind me. When my wife called me, okay, sound is back. All right, guys, we're gonna continue, but I want you to understand just how steep this is. I have to cross this strategically. Yes, we'll stay safe. But it's my dream to go up there. I need to put a rock up there for my mother. Let's continue the trek. Remember, keep your eyes open for the bots. Wow, look at this. Look at this. You can't see it in the camera, but I can see Baikal as far as the eyes can go. I can see the lake as far as the eyes can reach. I see ice all the way back there. We're just gonna chill here, and my father-in-law is coming. We're gonna go down, but look at the views. I'm sliding actually. I live in this valley in between these two mountains. This is where my life is, guys. Isn't that beautiful? This is a valley in Siberia where not a lot of people are living. You can see even where I live in a valley with two streams. It's such a unique place in the world. In 10 minutes, I can get to Lake Baikal. But right now, what we're doing is we're looking at the valley of Slyudanka. These are small valleys. What would you call a valley that's very narrow? I failed geography. Look at this. Lake Baikal as far as the eyes can see. I'm going to show you how steep this hill is. Oh, Jesus! You see how steep that was? I just slid down maybe 5 meters. I have my Gorka, so I can slide. It's not a problem. It's probably the optimal way to get down from this hill. We're about to Giga Chad our descent. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line up to a tree and just slide down. Let's Giga Chad this, boys. Look at this. Look at this. Whee! Whoa! I was just at that tree. I just went down another 5 to 10 meters. But I will stay here maybe for a minute or two more. And you can enjoy Lake Baikal there. Anyone who wants to come visit is welcome. Anyone who wants to experience true Siberia, true Russia, come visit. Now let's get down because my father-in-law is gonna bring my chicken and I'm gonna cook it. Hey brother, if you come, there's a species that we cook, the omul and the harius, like trout, grayling trout. We smoke a lot of these fish. So if you come and visit, we can go fishing at the lake and then smoke the fish we catch. Oh, my father-in-law's here. Opa. Yeah. All right, we did it. Oh no, we're not done. Привет! Whew. Oh. Да.
Crazy.
Да. Look, my family's here. My father-in-law's here. And Ksenia's here. Okay, I'll open it. Come on.
Okay.
Wow. Unexpected visit. I think my wife saw us on the mountain on the live and said, I have to go and make sure he doesn't kill himself. But it's fine. It's very strange. You see? The gate is amazing. Fully electric, opens by itself. And we're back. We were up there. It doesn't look far, but it's super high. I was maybe halfway. My wife came with my father-in-law. I didn't get water. Yeah, no, brother, when you come and visit and I take you on that hill, you're gonna be like, no, there's no way it was this steep. It is so steep that if you try to stand straight, you'll fall straight and go and tumble. There's the sushi. Say hi, babe. Yeah, we'll say hi again and you can talk to them. Let them know what we're doing. My wife, 13 weeks pregnant, Siberian woman,
And crazy Mexican.
Soviet. Oh, I call her sushi because in Russia they call the Ksenia's Ksusha, but I don't like it. I call her sushi. My little sushi. Little sushi roll. Thank you so much. Babe, Stoshik says hi. Says,
Hi, Stoshik.
she's so cute, huh? I'm gonna hand the phone over to her and she's gonna show you some things. Babe, you can talk about the...
Babe, I want to put grass first on the dirt.
Yeah, I haven't finished. I can move it for you. Just explain to them what we're gonna do. You're blessed with a 1-year-old daughter. It's beautiful.
Okay, what do you want me to show?
Just explain what we're doing.
Oh, okay. Yesterday on the live, I already showed one box what we made. Oh, we have more things for compost. We made one box. He said, why you hurry up?
I hurry up?
Yeah.
Я не знаю, я работа, мой друг, YouTube.
Сейчас бы подсохло, я бы приехали, сделали.
Да, три.
No, he said when it's dry, he can come with you and help you.
Yes, I know, but we said we have to build 3, so we will.
Он сказал, 3 же собирались, поэтому одну сделали, одну он сделает, и третью с тобой еще.
I'm just doing one side. The guys and I were doing one side.
Okay. Okay, he made boxes. We made only one. Now he have second on the way. It will be boxes for gardening, for tomatoes, cucumbers, broccoli, zucchini, and everything else. Yeah, it's how it will look like. It will fit it up with dirt all the way here, and this will look the same. And we will have 3 of them. Yeah, Stashik, it will be really good. And dirt, how you can see, dirt really black. Good. Yeah. Tools. And we clean all this spot over there. It's look really nice now. Мы вот отсюда убрали вот эти доски. Отсюда и вот там.
Там угол чистый.
Да. все вычистили, оттуда тоже убрали часть.
Вот уже чистота.
Ага.
Сейчас он придет, объяснишь ему, я скажу, чтобы не срывал.
And today, how you can see, yesterday was snow, and today it's plus 16 or 18 degrees. It's really warm. Huh? No. I just show you. Yeah, картошка, we will plant in картошка too. It will be over here. Yeah,
So Ksenia's had braces for how long?
1 month.
Talk about that, because a lot of people maybe want to come to Russia and get braces.
Yeah, it's cost 93,000 for 1 year, and second year I will pay only 3,500 rubles for 1 visit, and this will be maybe. It's babe, it's for grill, not like that. No, babe, we don't use it.
Okay.
I bring this thing where you can put pieces. Yeah, and second year I just need go maybe once in 4 months, and I almost don't pay for that. And for 1 month, you can see they almost straight already. And I think I will spend maybe like 1 year with braces, and this will be done. But for now already I can smile normal, and it will look good. I'm really happy with this work really well. It's worked really fast, and my doctor, she's a really nice person. She did everything right, and now it's looked really good. For 1 month, I'm shocked, honestly. I bring you water, by the way.
Thanks, babe. I was gonna go get water over there.
I bring bottle.
Nice. Guys, I'm really happy that you were with us on this live. I'm gonna try to cook some meat. I will show you what the meat looks like. Ksenia was nice enough to bring some from the house, because when she's pregnant, she doesn't like smelling meat. So it's easier for me to cook outside. Now I'm gonna show you that in a second. You can show how we're gonna do it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get ready. It's called mangala. I don't know how it's called in English. And we will burn his food. And I can stay home with no smell. I will not feel sick myself. You take a wood? What's that? What's that? Oh, no. Coal? No. Пап, у тебя угля нет уже, да? Угля нету у тебя? No, he don't have. Just use wood. And my father once show how you can screw these things, what they not broke. He wanna explain you. Oh.
Should I bring it the electricity?
Что, этот удлинитель принести?
Okay, we'll do it later.
У него кнопка регулируется, кажется.
He say he find out what button what you can control.
This one to add speed. Should I ask him? Should I add speed or take away speed? Because I tried both and it still doesn't go in.
Он говорит это увеличивать скорость или уменьшать, потому что они все равно не идут вовнутрь.
Надо, чтобы прокручивало потихоньку, прокручивало.
It must slowly, but it must cruel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's here and there. I just have to figure it out. Okay.
Только начнет, и пусть он потихоньку, а когда...
Да, я понимаю. Да, но tell him it's just hard to control, because sometimes he knows it doesn't go.
Ну, он говорит, видел же, что она иногда не идет, просто не закручивает.
Просто это. Поправляешь,
Да.
Made it a little bit loose and...
а сюда.
Ah, that controls how easy it goes in.
А сейчас вот минус.
Да,
Oh, Stoshik, thank you so much for the donation.
да.
А плюс прибавляешь.
Красавчик. Спасибо.
Отрегулируйте, чтобы она крутила, и оставить на эту кнопку.
He say, made how you need and just leave it on this button.
That's how it works.
Будет закручивать и на эту.
So
отрегулировать.
he just taught me how that damn thing works. I didn't know that the turning knob was a regulator for how easy the button would go down. I thought it was just managing the speed, but it actually manages the pressure and the action of the drill. Really cool. I'm
Okay. So you want to take tripod and show how you made barbecue?
Yeah.
And Stoshik made the
Stoshik, brother, thank you so much. You know, sometimes I feel like some of you guys who have been with this channel for so long, I really wish you were here. You're a friend of the family. You know, my wife absolutely loves you. And I can't wait for you to be here, brother. Thank you for the support. You've been supporting this channel for so long. Now, what I'm going to do now is light the fire. And I'm going to try to get it going so that I could put my chicken in and cook it. But we've been streaming for 160 minutes. I want to say, for anybody who's still watching, thank you so much for the support. My wife is here. I didn't know she was coming. I thought only my father-in-law was going to come. I want to spend as many minutes as I can with my wife. I want to value these time of pregnancies. The time that she's pregnant, I want to be with her. I want to spend time with her. So I'm going to end the live. I think we're going to end on a good note. We talked about a lot of things. I got a little bit of work done. And I'm going to try to cook. I love you guys. Thank you for the donations. There may be a video on. I'll see you again next weekend. Thank you so much for all the support.